Yeah, here feedback network is replaced by the impedance network. So already we know the equation V1 equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2, V2 equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Okay. So now already I told you how to choose this two port network based on which parameter will change at the output side and the input side. Input side V1 will changes because in series path current is same. Output side also series path, so current is same. In voltage will changes. So that is dependent. Left hand side is dependent parameter. V1 and V2 are dependent parameter. Is dependent on the currents. I1, I2 are constant. I1 and I2 are constant, but yeah, the V1 and V2 are vary with respect to I1 and I2. So that is why we are choosing that impedance parameter. So feedback network replaced by the impedance parameter.
Sir,
Yeah.
the
Hello.
MS is waiting in waiting room. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. 1 minute. I Okay, so here this when I'm getting the equivalent value as voltage means this must be represented by the voltage. This also represented by the voltage. So this is V2 dash, this is V2 double dash. Okay, so if I say Z22 connect multiplied with I2, I will get V2 dash. So another one voltage source also has to be represented. That voltage source must be represented in the form of Z21 into I1, but both has to be in series nature because I want to get equivalent value also voltage. So both must be in the series. That is why here has to be represented in the series nature. So here I connected one Z22 in the this path. What is the current is actually flowing? Output current. Current is I2. This current is flowing here. That is flowing with the Z22 resistance impedance. Then I will get what is the according to my representation V2 dash. Next, one more voltage source has to be represented, but this voltage source dependent on the input current. This current is I1. That is why I have to represent one more voltage source. I represented plus 2 minus. It is a dependent voltage source. That is why dependent on the input current I1. That is why it is Z21 into I1 over. Similarly, input side, this sum of these two voltage is giving, this is nothing but sum of this value was V2. Correct? V2 is nothing but Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Similarly, the left hand side you see the current I1 is flowing here. The I1 same here. There also two voltage sources because resultant should be the V1. So Z11 are represented according to us V1 dash. If I take this must be V1 double dash. So V1 dash voltage, how can I get? When the current flowing through the impedance Z11, I will get V1 dash. So I will make in this path series with the Z11. So I1 current is flowing through here. So I will get V1 dash. Next, one more voltage source has to be added with the previous voltage source. That voltage should be Z12 into I2. Correct? Because that voltage why I am taken is a dependent voltage source. Dependent means what? It is dependent on the output current. That is why one more I represent that voltage source that is dependent on the output current. So that is why diamond symbol I represented plus 2 minus Z12 I2. Correct? So here one more. This voltage source according here it is V1 dash. So between this voltage is V1. Correct? Sum of these two values. Now we know that when it is series network, if current and voltage are there, we will, which one is important? Current is important. If I know the current through the path is I2, I know it, voltage is not considered. So here one voltage source is there, one current source is there, one current is there, then I can eliminate this voltage. I don't want, according to the redundant technique, the voltages can replace by the short because I want only current. Current previous case, the current parallel with the voltage were there, so we will redundant the current source because voltage is important. Here current I know in the series path, that is I2, so the voltage can be redundant. So this Z21 can be redundant. So you can see corresponding equivalent network. See here, I know the current through the path, that is nothing but I2 we are taken. So here redundant is Z, what is that? Z21 were redundant, neglecting. You can see here, you can neglect Z1 according to the redundant technique. So that Z22 I am connecting, I represent with the amplifier. So here output side is like this. Next, left hand side, if you see, Z11 is interconnected with the input side of the impedance. So now the other side is what? We are getting only dependent voltage source Z12 I2, I0. Okay, I0 is nothing but I2. Correct, according to that. Now this can be compared with the ideal cases. Ideal case, if you see in the beta place, Z12 is there. So beta equal to Z12. How can I find this Z12? So by equation, you know that impedance parameter equation, V1 V2 is nothing but Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. Next, Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Now which parameter is related with the beta? Z12. How can I calculate Z12? Z12, if you want to calculate, that is, but beta is nothing but when I'm making this source as 0, again open source, make it as 0, then Z12 is nothing but V1 divided by I2, making I1 as 0. So open source, open circuit network. So you can see here again the beta is calculated. You can see beta is calculated Z12, it is nothing but V1 by I2, making I1 as 0. The same way only we need to find all parameter. Now series network over, series shunt over, same way the practical case of shunt series we need to calculate. You can see once if you go through, then you can able to understand very easily how can we because we are not going with very detailly, because in that much if we go, we will not able to finish anything very easily. So just for exam point of view we are discussing, this is a way you can able to identify. One more sample I will show you. Next network also, if you see, you can able to clarify very clearly. Next network, if you see, shunt feedback network. Shunt in mixing side is shunt, that means there is current. Output side, sampling side is shunt, that means voltage. So current and voltage, V by I. V by I is nothing but trans resistance, correct? So this side, ideal situation, input side is current, output side is voltage. So what type of amplifier it is? Voltage by current amplifier, right? This is trans resistance amplifier. One more name, trans resistance amplifier, or you can say shunt feedback amplifier. One more name is what? Output voltage. Voltage is shunt with the input, so you can say it is voltage shunt amplifier. This is output voltage shunt with the input. I can say that voltage shunt amplifier. Output voltage shunt with the input, so you can say voltage shunt amplifier. See here, same way, this is the ideal case already we are I have discussed that video I posted you guys. Now we'll see the practical case. Practical means two resistance we will add, that's it. One load resistance, one more is input resistance. Same way only. Practical case, RS is connected. So same way only, Rin is nothing but parallel nature. This is also in shunt, right? Both will be in the parallel nature. So what should be that? We will same will be in the same way only, shunt form, how we were discussing the first two case. Now we will see the equivalent value. What should be the feedback network related with the two-port network? Now we say that input side is shunt nature, output side is also shunt. So we know that in input side, which one parameter will change? input side parallelly voltage are same, right? So here voltage is fixed, no change, constant. In the shunt nature, which is changes? Current I change. So I1 has to change, changing parameter. Now changing parameter means dependent parameter. Here same way, output side parallelly voltage are same, V0 is same. Shunt, which one is changing parameter? I2. Current will change, parallelly current change. So I2 is changing parameter. That means it is dependent parameter. Now both side input also I1 is dependent parameter, output side also current is a dependent parameter. So these two, input side dependent, current is a dependent, output side also current is dependent because parallel nature. So which one is related with these two dependent parameter? That means admittance parameter I1 and I2, that is Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2, Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. Correct? Because shunt nature current is dependent, current changes. Here also current is changes, I2 will changes. Previously I2, if I make this shunt path, because of that I2 is current, output current is disturbed. So here I can relate this with the admittance network. You can see here same way admittance parameter network there. Understand? Same way only. Y I1 equal to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2, I2 equal to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. So what is the shunt nature we are taken? V2. Here one more current, that current is I2 dash. So both has to be added, means this is also one of the current I2 double dash. So both has to be in the shunt nature. So between the point across V2 were present, that V2 into Y22 will give I2 dash. So across this point is what? V2. V2 is nothing but V0. So this is one current. Here one current is flowing. What is the current? That current is I2 dash. Shunt with one more current. That current is what? Y21 into V1. This is the dependent current source. Because it's dependent, this I2 dash is dependent on what? Input voltage. So Y21 into V1. So that is why downward direction current flow, that is dependent current Y21 into I1. So this is I2 dash, this is I2 double dash. Sum of these two value is nothing but I2. Getting my point? So this is over. Left hand side, right hand side over. Left hand side same way. Shunt nature between the part has to be replaced by two current. One is, if I say this is I1 dash, if you consider this I2 dash, so I2 dash is what? Y11 into V1. So what is the voltage between this point to this point? This is V1, right? Voltage, that voltage is given to Y11 connected across. So Y1 into V1 is nothing but I1 dash. Next, one more current, Y12 into V2, it is nothing but dependent current. It is dependent on the one output voltage. That is why downward direction dependent current we are making Y12 into V2. So next, this is giving I1. I1 means one more current, changing parameter current I1. Now, for what is the equivalent value? So when I2 is there, when V2 is there, I know the voltage between the point is V2. So according to the redundant technique, Y21 is eliminated. Because V2 I know, between the point V2 is important. V2 I know, V0 as V2. So redundant technique, this V2, Y21 is eliminated. This Y22 can be shifted here. Understand? Comparing with the ideal case. Same here, here if I say Y11 has to be shifted here. According to original cases, I'm retaining beta, this one dependent current source as it is, to compare with the network parameter. See, compare with making as the ideal case, Y12 is nothing but now beta. Y12 is nothing but beta. Correct? Compare with the ideal case. This is a way ideal case, feedback network will be there. So Y12 is beta. What is Y12? Y12 is nothing but I1 by V2 making V1 as 0. I mean V1 means short circuit. Input short circuited. I think Y12 is this. So this is the practical representation of the network topologies. Okay, because in our model question paper they were asked, they are differentiated ideal and practical. Okay, you no need to go for much explanation, but you should remember this case. But identifying the feedback network with the two-port network, that is a great task. So I told you how you have to pick the corresponding two-port network based on shunt. If a series is there, means shunt nature means voltage is fixed, current is changes, and series means voltage changes, current is fixed, so voltage is dependent. Based on that, you match with the those two-port network, and you have to select one of the two-port network and replace. Finally, our right hand side, according to the redundant network, you eliminate one of the source, then that will be matched with the ideal source. Then from that you can match with beta is related with which parameter. That parameter, how can we calculate? Already we were discussing the two-port network condition. Based on the principle, we can able to find this. So this much you have to give an explanation about the practical cases. Same way, if you see shunt also similar way only. You can able to guess. One clue I'll give. I'll not take maximum time for that. You think and identify. Now input side also shunt, output side also shunt, mixing also shunt, and this also shunt. You tell me, mixing shunt series. So mixing side is shunt means would be the current, and series means this is also current. So I by I is a current amplifier. So it is shunt nature means which is changes I1 dependent. I1 will change because parallelly current is different, but voltage parallelly are same. So I1 will changes. So I1 is dependent. The right hand side is series. So series network current is same. V2 is dependent. So what parameter it is? Left hand side is I1. Right hand side changing parameter is V2. The corresponding two-port network you have to choose. That two-port network is nothing but G network, inverse H parameter network. That inverse H parameter network you have to replace. In practical case, if you see RS is shunt, RL here, same only RN RF, that G parameter network you have to choose. So workout, go through that. The PPT already given. You whatever we have discussed so far, based on that concept, you analyze and you bring out the concept G12. G12 will be your beta, that is nothing but I1 by I2 when you are considering V1 as 0. Are you clear? That's all about the feedback network. Next class we are going to see about the amplifiers, power amplifier. Go through the video. I will send this video. If you have a doubt, you can ask me.